take a quick look here, make sure everything is in order. I think that looks pretty good. Okay, I've got some things to share with you today and some thank yous. As always, I forget what pocket I put it in. I also, too, I wanted to give an update today on the injured deer. There's been so many people that have joined us in the last week that aren't familiar with the situation there. So just to bring everybody up to date, we have done everything we can to find out if there's anything that can or should be done. I've talked with the Department of Natural Resources. I've talked to animal control. I've talked to rescue groups. And I get the same answer from all of them, that there's really nothing we should do unless the animal was at the point where it couldn't move, which that is definitely not the case. They said as long as it's eating, walking, and running, that it's best left alone. And that's exactly what it's doing. It's actually very remarkable. You know, they say that deer are very resilient, and I think that we're witnessing that firsthand. Also, a lot of people think it's a doe. It's not. It's a buck. And I think what probably happened is it probably got hit by a car and got its antlers knocked off in the process, but it's definitely a buck. And you know, as you can see, it looks like it got hit in that shoulder. But it's really pretty amazing. I've been seeing it put more and more weight on it. You know, in addition to running and you know, jumping and walking, I've seen it put weight on it. I mean, obviously it's a compound fracture, so it's probably always going to limp. But I've been told by the authority that there's all kinds of three-legged deer running through the woods that are doing just fine, and they don't see any reason to put it down just because it's been injured. So we'll continue to keep an eye on it. But you know, in addition to putting weight on it, I actually saw it the other day pick it up and hit another deer with it, another doe, or hit a doe with it. So I was quite amazed that it was able to still had some function with that. And I mean, there's probably no way to tell, you know, how much pain it's in. It's got to be in some amount of pain, I would imagine. But each day it seems to be getting stronger. So who knows? You know, it may turn out to be a blessing in disguise. That it'll, you know, maybe turn out to be a great three-legged buck and pass those great healing genes on to the next generation. So that's the update on that. I apologize that I have not been able to answer all those emails. I mean, every day I've been, you know, flooded, and I feel bad about that. But it's getting to the point now where I just can't keep up with them at all. So I'm hoping that, you know, everybody gets a chance to see this or see the replay of it, and then maybe pass it on to new people, because we do get new people every day coming in asking about it. So I've got some thank yous here to share. See if I've got any other information to pass. Oh, actually, I have a bit of good news, because yesterday I shared some bad news with you that somebody was impersonating Brenda and I, and they were in the process of building a site, a fake site. I have no idea what their intentions were, but we were able to track the person down, and they have, yesterday they agreed to take the site down, and we looked today and it's gone. So they apologized, and so all is forgiven. Thank you. That was a nice resolution for that. I mean, I'm sure the person is probably just a big fan, but yeah, I just don't want anybody doing something, especially using my name and Brenda's name and the good name the Snowman Cam has built over all these years to do whatever he had planned, or they had planned. Okay, I've got some thank yous now. I'd like to thank Joanne Kegler in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Joanne, thank you very much for your donation. Also Karen Kellner in West Bloomfield, Michigan, right here in my state. Thank you for your donation. And yesterday I mentioned Jim Porter, and I didn't have where he was from. Well, he was kind enough to send me an email yesterday to let me know that he's in Hobe Sound, Florida. And I think that's how you pronounce it, H-O-B-E, Hobe Sound, Florida, either Hobe or Hobie Sound, Florida. So, Jim, like I said yesterday, thank you for your donation. Also want to thank Leonore Tissot from Crystal Lake, Illinois. Thank you. Appreciate your donation. And also want to thank Ralph again, Carl Thaler. You probably have heard me mention his name before. He's out of Gibsonia, Pennsylvania. Ralph is actually set up to contribute monthly to help us out. And yesterday he decided just to kick in a little more in addition to that. And so I want to say hi to him and hi to his grandson Liam. He saw Brenda and I out here with our grandson the other day, and happened to hear me call him Liam, and he said, I've got a grandson named Liam too. So Liam, if you're watching or watching the replay, hi. And Ralph, thank you again for your ongoing support. I'd like to thank Cindy Pruitt in Carrollton, Texas. Cindy, you've donated before, and you've donated again, so thank you very much. I appreciate that. We also got a donation from Royston Pikett, P-Y-K-E-T-T-E, from Alverton, Derbyshire, England, in the UK. And I got on Google Maps and checked that out to see where you're at and looked at some pictures. Looks like you're in a very quaint town. It was fun to kind of look around in on your area. Also want to thank another monthly contributor, Laura Miller, out of Tulane, California. Laura, thank you very much. Appreciate your ongoing support. And then also, last but not least, this morning I got one from Jane Walker in Rotherham, England, in the UK there. And Jane, thank you very much for that. It all helps. And you can probably see I've put out probably at least 2 or 3 times what I normally put out here. And the turkeys are actually they may come walking right back up here. They're headed this way. Let's see if I've got my camera. I can take a picture of it and post it. Oh, now they're really hurrying now. Yeah, there's food, you guys. You can come on in. Yeah. Well, I think they're going to come all the way in. You can come in. Come on. Boy, you can tell they're really hungry. But when it comes down to fear or hunger, I think hunger wins out. All right, you guys really probably would want me to leave, don't you? We're probably about maybe 30 feet away here, right on the edge of the woods. But I'll post that picture so you can get an idea how they stand here and watch. But they'll be coming back in. So I'm going to get out of here. Thank you to everybody. Appreciate all the kind emails and messages that you're posting, or the pictures that you're posting. Hello to all the new folks that have joined our Facebook pages, both Snowman Cam Facebook page and also our Snowman Cam fan group. So welcome to all of you, and I see you've been posting pictures and asking questions, so that's what it's all about. And thank you to the group there at EarthCam and to all the folks that are posting there in their Hall of Fame. And also a shout out to just all the folks in the chat room at snowmancam.com. A lot of good people there, so if you haven't had a chance to check that out, be sure to stop in and say hello to them. So I'm going to get out of here because they really want to come in here and eat. I hope that everybody watching out there is safe and warm and well fed where you're at. And with your help, I will continue being dive bombed right now. Continue to help make sure that the wildlife that finds this area that they get a meal here throughout the winter. So again, it's our first day of winter here in northern Michigan, shortest day of the year. Enjoy it, and the good news is starting tomorrow the days get longer, so we'll start our march on towards spring, and you'll see as the snow eventually goes, although we've got a good probably 2 or 3 months of snow yet, as the snow leaves you'll start seeing other wildlife come in like black bear and just a whole mix of different things will come in. So everybody take care, stay safe, and we will see you tomorrow. I think a turkey tried to undecorate the tree. All right, you guys, come on in.